Today I have a project to share that is for a manufacturer's matchup between Canvas Corp brands and Gypsy Soul laser cuts. And how this works is the design teams from each company get together, everyone gets products from both companies, and then we make something that showcases how well those products work together. So I've got a little 7 Gypsies going on, I've got a little Gypsy Soul laser cuts, and I will show you what I did. Now this video will be embedded into a blog post on the Canvas Corp Brands blog, and in that blog post you can see links for all of the products that I use. You can see exactly which colors and all of that, so check out that blog post for all of those links. I'm just going to kind of walk you through what I did, because I didn't film the process because the process took a really long time. And it wasn't so much the actual doing, it was the figuring out what to do and then how, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, if I had to like recreate this again, I could do it in no time flat because I've already done the hard part. And let me show you what I did. This box is, I believe it's called the Large Book Box. This is from Gypsy Soul Laser Cuts. It's one of their cardboard, chipboard, mat board, I don't know, some kind of board pieces that has been laser cut, and you have to assemble it. And let me tell you, it is cut, precision cut, because it assembled so easily and perfectly. So I was really impressed with how easy it was to put together. And then I just decorated the box with a lot of Tattered Angels and 7 Gypsies stuff. So I started out with, I've painted the box first with gesso because it's sort of a, cardboard color. And then I sprayed on some different Tattered Angels sprays, mostly in the Simply Sheer formula because I didn't really want any glimmer. Dried that real good, and then all of this that you see, these images, those are from the rub-on sheets from the 7 Gypsies Architextures collection. And they're on huge parchment paper sheets, and I literally laid the sheet down and just rubbed the whole thing on. I didn't even, pick and choose which ones to put where because they're perfectly arranged on the sheet already. You just lay that sucker down, rub, and then you're done. You have this beautifully collaged background with all these images. So I did that pretty much on the whole thing because I wasn't quite sure where I was going, But, at least it gave me somewhere to start. And then these keys are some tissue paper that I collaged on. And there is scrapbook paper on here. There are some Architextures junk elements here and there for texture. And this is ephemera, 7 Gypsies ephemera. And this chipboard film strip is from Gypsy Soul Laser Cuts. And I've also got some of the rub-ons on there, as well as some Tattered Angels paints. And then on the front, the focal piece is the dress form is one of the tall bases from Architextures. And I gessoed it and then painted it with acrylic paints. And then behind it, I put a piece of a textured background that's part of one of the Architextures junk packs. I don't know how well you can see that, but that gave it a background that just kind of made it pop. And then the wings are another one of the Architextures bases, and you really can't tell, but behind the wings I have a gel medium decal. So they've got their own little thing going on. And I will put a link in the video description for another video I have that shows you how to do gel medium decals, because I use several of them through here. There's actually one on the background. I used packaging from some of the products and made the gel medium decals out of the packaging. I really like to do that. So that's all there was to this. See, not really difficult, but it took me hours to just figure that part out. It's what I do. So inside, I just did the same technique over the whole thing when I first started because, like I said, I wasn't sure what I was doing. So it covered the blank space for me. This is a piece of the Architextures, one of the junk packs. So that's Got some really pretty texture going on. And then up here, these ladies are from Gypsy Soul Laser Cuts. The postage frames are also from them. And then behind the ladies are pieces of another one of the textures in the Architectures junk packs. It's sort of like a, you know, those tin tile ceilings. That's sort of what the texture looks like, if you can see it. Hopefully there will be pictures on the blog post that will show these things a little bit better than my wobbly video skills. So inside the box, in the back here, this is another gel medium decal of some of the 7 Gypsies packaging. Just kind of taking up space and adding interest. And once I completed the box, I went, oh, this is great. What you gonna put inside it, Shannon? Huh? What you gonna do now? I had no clue. Part of the design team package that I got included this 7 Gypsies book cover. And it looks just like this without the thing on it. It already comes, you know, distressed and textured looked for you. That was a terrible sentence, but you know what I'm saying, right? So it already looks kind of awesome and ready to go. So all I did was use this image from one of the Architectures scrapbook papers, and then a frame from Gypsy Soul Laser Cuts. And then I kind of decorated it with some Tattered Angels sprays, Simply Sheer sprays, and then touched it up with Inca Gold so that it kind of pops. So that was super simple. And as for what to put inside, I didn't have a clue. So I decided I would just take the leftover paper and packaging and scraps from the package I received, cut it all up, and then make sort of a junk journal out of it. And I love it. I ended up binding it with elastics. These are just, it was white, stretchy elastic cord, you know, and I just dipped it in some Simply Sheer spray to color it and poked holes in everything, and that's my binding. Tied a little ticking scrap around it. And okay, why did I do the binding like this? Because originally I had poked holes in everything, you know, painstakingly did the whole thing and put some lovely binder rings in it, and then put it in the box and it went the binder rings didn't fit. And that was my whole plan, was to have it, you know, binder rings, and it was just going to slide right in. Okay, I failed to measure that it would fit with the binder rings. So, panic, plan B, elastics, works fine, okay? So inside is, I mean, literally just scraps of some of the, we were sent some canvas and burlap fabric, some scrapbook pieces. This is packaging, you know, colored burlap. I just poked holes in anything I could get a hole in and put it in here. This is some of the parchment backing from the rub-ons, which I originally thought, oh, I'll just collage them on here. That would be cool. It didn't occur to me that you really can't collage parchment because it's designed to not stick to anything, including glue. The glue would dry on there and then it just peeled right off. So yeah, that didn't work, but it makes a lovely junk journal inclusion. So that is all this is, just leftover parts and pieces. And I think that it looks really good in the vintage cover and then inside my box. So there you have it. That is my project. Like I said, visit the blog post to get links for the products from these companies and go check them out. And I thank you very much for watching. The end.